Good day, Lords and Ladies, and welcome back to Skald against the Black Priory. Last episode, we managed to drag ourselves off the beach onto the island of Idra, and we're in a state. We're not looking good, and we need to figure out how to survive. Unfortunately, don't really want to go into that black cave. Seems a bit scary. Let's descend, yeah. Like, we're strong enough to get through this, so we scramble down the cliff face without any issue. Yeah. Problem is, I've got, like, no stamina whatsoever. I've got a leg injury, movement and dodge, and I've got, like, no temp HP. Okay, so the things have seen us. Okay, that's not good. Put her here, because she's got a ranged weapon. And put him here as a blocking force. Let's begin combat. He can't do anything, so let's shield. What does Brandy do? Fortify will intoxicate. Okay, we don't need that. That's not going to help us. Okay, so let's just shield for the time being. Got enough arrows, but we need to basically shield. Let's just get up. Let's move up and defend. Yeah, defend. I think we did hit something. She's got a bow out. So let's lose another arrow. Yeah, the crab's looking a bit rough. But we do have a charge bonus, so let's charge. Ouch. She missed. Oh, he's in real trouble. Okay. So you're really not good. Get some arrows back. But, like, he needs help. So we've got to get over here so we've got some money and some more lootable objects. We're not going to that cave. He's got, like, no stamina, and I'm amazed that he hasn't got any more injuries. So we need to find somewhere to heal. Okay. So let's keep going along this beach. Ship, clippers, weave comb. What was that? Moderate attunement. That's basically, it's a mana potion, for lack of a better word. Okay. Let's see if we can find someone. You're not ready. If you're not really done so, it might be a good time to level up. The white cross of the character is ready to level up. Click. Okay. I mean, he's not leveled up yet, can he? No. Okay. Can't go any further this way. The crude cutlass. There's -1 to accuracy. but more damage and higher crit hit. Okay. Got 16 arrows, 17 with the ones he has equipped. Okay, so we're not looking great. Kane is injured. Dodge and movement, so it's not, that's mostly just for combat. Let's just, there's someone here. The wreck picker. A lanky man with skin like sun-dried leather stares slack-jawed at you. He's dressed in rags and with a wide-brimmed hat and large bundle of scraps slung over his shoulder. Do Basilio's eyes deceive him? More ghosts, or did the sea spit you back out alive? Not many are that lucky. He chuckles. Your eyes fall on the crude spike club that hangs in his belt. The fact that it's drenched with blood is pretty suspicious, though, to be honest. Wreckers, or people that pick shipwrecks, had a habit of killing, not always, but historically it did happen, because you didn't want to have witnesses. Who are you? You demand. Basilio makes his living picking at what the mother of the maelstrom does not swallow, and it's been a rich pickings as of late. Crates and barrels and even the odd fleshy morsel. Man bears a row of blackened teeth in what you assume is a smile. Rich pickings, you say? Man smiles in greedy anticipation, soars bustling with bounty today. The man can make a fortune if he sets his mind to it. Better yet, no need for Basilio to risk his hide. You seem fit enough, and I've got coin. I'll buy whatever you bring me. Might even have a piece or two to sell if you're interested. Just beware of them clippers. Clippers? Aye, the crabs and critters and such. Growing large and strange this time of year. Get your leg in their clippers and they'll lop it off right off, so best you be careful. Not to worry, Basilio's always giving them the laugh, even when he was wee. Must have been just as big back then, though it doesn't really feel that way. The old man's about his throne. For a moment he was lost in deep thought. In any case, Basilio will be warming his bones up at the old abandoned farmhouse right behind us. Find me there. Wait, I have questions. Not here out in the cold. Find Basilio up at the farmhouse. Might even have some soup cooking for you. The man slinks off into the fog, heading north. As his form dissolves into the nothingness of the mist, you can hear him muttering to himself excitedly. Okay. Yeah, we need to rescue Embla. Sealed away. Yeah, Seal survived. Chapter 1. You found a strange journal that seems to have belonged to an imperial astronomer. It appears the poor man felt the stars are somehow wrong after spotting a strange star cluster in the northeastern quadrant. Okay. I've met a strange old wrecker picker by the name of Basilio. Well, I should be careful to trust him. He has offered to buy any scrap I find on the beach. I can find him at the old farmhouse north of where I landed, on Idra. Okay. So we can't go up there. I take it this is the farmhouse. Small farm is overgrown and derelict, and it appears to be abandoned. At one point you muse it must have been a quaint place, a good spot to raise a family perhaps. Suddenly, as if summoned by your very thoughts, the faint but unmistakable sound of childish laughter is carried on the wind. The sound is oddly distorted with a strange echoing quality, and for some reason it chills you to your bones. The sound is interrupted by the woman's cry of pain and perhaps sorrow. Okay, so there's that thing there we could pick up. Picked up some things, and there seems to be crops and stuff in the fields. Picked up some pumpkins. Seems to be a doorway in there we can't get into. The woman is sitting in the grass ahead of you with the well looming over her. She is emaciated, ragged and covered in grime. How long has she been sitting there? Days? Weeks? She rocks back and forth, almost catatonic. Then suddenly you hear it again, the clear sound of playful children's laughter rising from the well. The woman wails. Okay. There's potatoes. And leeks. Yeah, don't worry, we're just stealing all your crops. The woman rocks slowly back and forth as he stares blankly at the well in front of her. What has happened, you say? It took them, called out to them, I heard it. Funny thing is, I heard it calling in with my voice. Olga and Anja live in the well now. They call for me to join them. Can I help? It will never stop. It will multiply until it covers all the land and all the seas. And when we are all dead and the bones, the very conqueror mould will dress our corpse to black mourning veils. Her voice is flat and monotone, and strange words almost seem to come from somewhere else. So you let out a deep sigh. But if I had my child's bones to bury, it would give me some respite. A moment of silence, and then a sickening sound of children's laughter once again rises from the well. But we can't do anything with the well until we're healed, because obviously we're in no state to do anything at all. Let's go inside. Keep an eye out for beds or inns to rest in while adventuring. Doing so is superior to sleeping in the wild. Okay. While resting at an inn or in a bed, you have the opportunity to manage your party. This means you can choose what characters get to be part of your party and which will wait in camp, because we obviously have limited character space for our party. Camp followers do not earn XP and never participate in combat. Camp followers will, for the most part, not engage in the narrative. There are a few exceptions to this, however, and there are some cases where even characters outside your main party may chime in during conversations. Okay, as first things first, let's drag ourselves somewhere to rest. Yeah. Eat a couple of rations. Character attempt to instruct the parties in their lore skill. How good is he at lore? So he's terrible at lore, okay. Yeah. 2d6 plus 2. More arrows, to be honest. Entertain. Let's do Fletch. Okay. So he needs to rest. So he healed up, managed to make a single arrow. A single hunting arrow, so I suppose better than the poor quality arrows we have. Okay. The chest ahead of you is wet and covered in seaweed. It also looks familiar. Instantly you realise it's your luggage from the Sophia. It has been stowed to it had been stowed to where to get to during the mutiny, but by some miracle it made it to shore while it must have been salvaged. Better yet, the combination lock remains sound, meaning the contents of the chest is likely still unmolested. Best not be getting any ideas with my property, little fishy. Basilio growls as he eyes you suspiciously. I think you mean my property, you snap. What old Mother Maelstrom saw fit to bequeath upon to me, I keeps. Basilio's eyes narrow as he fiddles with the strap of his club. Then again, that's not to say I might be willing to make a deal with you. What do you have in mind? See, there's this man, a stargazer. Came here a few days ago, perched himself on top of the cliff right over there. Basilio points to a cliff that races over the beach to the east. The thing is, he was carrying something I can hardly put into words. It is like a tube of glass in it that you use to look up at the stars and such. A telescope, you say? Aye, that's what he called it. Old Basilio would love to have it if you could get it your way up there to where he made camp. There's the meaning in the stars, you see, old wisdom and such. And don't fret, Basilio saw the big old fat crow circling near the camp. I bet Basilio's eye that the stargazer died and rotting in his telescope, just waiting to be salvaged. Let's try for diplomacy. It's going to be a hard check. We need to get 10 or above. Nah, okay, fail. What do you mean? That's because you made you leave. Now you're somehow entitled to Basilio's treasures? Fool, Basilio, the mother's chosen, not you. Now fuck off and get me my telescope if you want your bleeding box. See what I can do. Okay. There's the one who cheated Mother Maelstrom and loaded with trinkets for old Basilio, perhaps. There might be some fine coin in it for you. The old man shakes a worn leather pouch at you with clinks with sound of coins. Stay as long as you like, just don't drink the water in the well. Fireplace cast a warm glow across the piles of old fish bones, broken furniture and strange trinkets that litter the ruined home. Basilio hums contentedly to himself. Where did you get all that coin, you say? The old man reaches into a leather pouch and pulls out a handful of strange coins that look nothing like standard imperial coinage. Though they are no doubt valuable, they are covered in greenish grime that makes them almost look like seashells than coins. Bounty from the deep, handed down from my da, who got it from his grandar. He used to say grandar was so strong in the old faith that Mother Maelstrom would let him go down into the deep and visit with them who lived there. Came back with sacks that he did. Yeah, because that's not creepy at all. Okay, let's trade. Not as good as the cutlass. What do we want? The hunting arrows would be good. What can we sell, though? I can sell that. A couple of pictures. Drinking horn. Rot crawler insect. Ugh. Everything else is useful. Rags we can sell. He'll not give us anything. Okay. He would give us 1 gold for the club. Okay. I mean, a longsword is nice. We do have a thief. How much money do we have? We don't have a ton of money either. I'm going to keep with that. I'll grab the shield because we need the shield. Like, how do we do thievery in this game? Try to steal the hunting arrows from the merchant. Yeah, let's try. Okay. Oh wait, so we only steal 1, we don't steal all of them. Okay. That makes sense, I suppose. And suspicion is here, I take it. Restocks in 4 days. Right. Okay. We don't have a lamp either. Grab the lamp. Let's get some half-decent arrows. Right, so we've got a shield and we've got a lamp up, which will give us some light. He's not going to give us anything really for the club, so that's not worth it. We don't have any fish, we don't have anything there, so that's not going to help. And he wants to get the telescope, so we better go and get that. Vertical how cuts through the fog, whatever is source, it's not far away and it sounds dangerous. Move on. Okay. Because that's not terrifying in the slightest. Some mushrooms. And I thought I saw his body lying at the bottom of the hill. There's a way to clamber down. Yeah. But there are those things. Okay, so we're in combat, right. Dire Hound, Agile Beast. So it's 5 movement and 1 attack. Okay, so those things can move far. It's going to be Kate, then me. Okay. So put her here. Okay. Let's begin combat. Missed. Ooh, that's not good. Ouch. I'm okay. Yeah. So we took a little bit of stamina damage, got some... He leveled up. What's this? Hound ear. Okay. None of the arrows back though. Okay. Reach level 3, plus 5 vitality. Okay. That's leveled up. Increased vitality would be nice. Sword expert level 2 would be good. I have to reach level 5 though for that. Frost and parry. Cooldown 2 turns, time moves full round. Execute an attack, adds glisten defending. Okay, that's good. Performs an attack that pushes your opponent back 1 square. If successful, deals normal damage, so you can keep people off you from being surrounded. Increasing toughness would be good. I'm gonna go... I haven't found an axe yet. But let's go and get Frost and Parry. It's either that or we start to work down to Precise Strike, which is increased accuracy. But now let's go down... Yeah. Frost and Parry. So we get that ability done and unlocked, which is nice. There's some more onions. And someone's fallen here and died. Body lies broken upon the ground, though it has been ignored by a hound. It seems clear that the person fell or jumped from the cliff top. Okay. And that's back the way we came. Okay. So the guy jumped off the cliff. And with our level of athletics, it's impossible for us not to be able to get up the cliff top. Okay. Let's head up then. We have a lantern, so if we want to, we can go into the caves. Probably seems like a smart thing to do, to be honest. Okay, this is the spyglass you wanted, yeah? Examine the sky in general. Yeah, we can't do that. So we haven't got enough lore. Examine the southeastern quadrant of the sky. Train the scatterscope on the southeastern quadrant of the sky. You immediately dawn that it appears to be something akin to a small reddish cluster of stars, though at first a tiny speck is hardly noticeable. It seems to grow larger as you regard it. At once you strike with terrible realization that you are, but as you're watching, it is gazing back. Tear your eyes away, hold for gaze. Let's try hold the gaze. You steel yourself. Oh boy, yeah, this might. You steel yourself and gaze back into this cosmic aberration. A moment that stretches into hours, days, eons. Stars are birthed and die, collapse into themselves in cataclysm that shakes the very foundations of creation. Yeah, this is going to be bad. We need to get it perfect. Nope. We fail. As you come to, you are sitting befuddled in the grass near the telescope. You have no idea how much time has passed, but you feel like you have travelled possible distance. For a fleeting moment, you sense profound realization as they flee your mind like dreams upon waking. With a ringing head and deep feeling of dread creeping into you, you vow never to gaze and that accursed telescope again. Okay. Fearful. Melee, willpower. Okay. We need to drink something because he's fearful. I think we have some brandy. Okay. So I think we get rid of it just by sleeping as afraid. I don't think anything that gets rid of it. Oh no, we can. Okay, so yeah. So we're now drunk. Okay. But we got rid of the condition. Take the telescope. Okay. So he's basically done. Okay. Eons worth of seas ravaged upon the land has given birth to this cave. From its depths a stench of seaweed and rotting flesh rises. So foul it is that it feels like some evil entity attempted to force its way through the pores of your skin into the core of your being. Try not to vomit. Let's try. Yeah, we managed to. With a 9, which is good. Stealing your resolve, you manage to calm your breathing. Though the stench persists, you manage to push the image of foul things in the dark, feasting on the spilling entrails of swollen sea corpses from your mind. You carry on into the dark. What's this? Mead, okay. Giant bat. Ooh. How many are we looking at? 3 of them? Okay. Not a nice place to be. Okay. So we have the telescope. And have been thoroughly terrified by whatever's there. Okay. And we know there's a bunch of critters up the top above us as well. Okay. So let's get back and give the guy his telescope. Okay. I have the telescope, you say. As you hand the telescope over to the wreck pick, his eyes light up light up in a not wholesome manner. Chest to yours, little fish. Basilio shouts over your shoulder as he rushes out into the yard with his new prize. Okay, long sword, war axe, large shield, ranger outfit, gold. Okay, so we have a small shield. It's better than the one we have. Well, it's better. The new one is better than the one we have. Okay. So it's not as high crit, but we basically do more damage. Yeah, let's get a longsword up. What else did we get? We got ranger outfits. Okay. You can have the cutlass. Actually, that's a good thing. Let's see what feats he has. So he went light weapon finesse. So we need to get her a dagger, really. Okay. Like, we need to get, like, the short sword for her. Yeah, because like the trade back on stuff is terrible. A light weapon, we could give her the light club. Okay. So melee medium. So you can have the light club. Yeah, you can have the shield. Cutlass is nice. You won't give it. Give us one thing for the journal, but I really want that short sword for her because of the crit bonus modifier. Okay. Let's grab that. And we'll grab... the rest of the arrows. Okay. She can have that then, which is better than the light club. Yeah, crude short sword, but the crit is higher, so if you want to do backstabbing, we can do that with her. That's what we spec her for. Yeah, piercing damage, increased stealth, increased thievery, yeah, backstab, increased stealth. Okay, yeah, so that's all good. Okay. Question is, what do we do now? We want to go down the well. The well seems ordinary enough until you examine it more closely. A thin layer of slimy black mould seems to have clung to its walls, and heavy odour of filth rises from its depths. You could swear you heard something splashing around in the shallow waters. A ladder has been placed in the well side and you could easily descend if you wanted to. Okay. You do have a lantern, right? You descend deeper into the earthly cave, you realise that the black mold covers most of the walls. Even the air is thick and floating with black specks. Here and there the mold seems to form nodules. Your mind fills with images of the nodules bursting open in an obscene mockery of birth and black. Worm-like tendrils of mold spilling forth into the world. An irrational urge to touch the nodes begins to grow inside you. Move on. Yeah. Perhaps it's the thickness of the air or the sickly miasma that fills this part of the cave, but stars flash before your eyes. Your mind is assaulted with images of alien landscapes. Cities no, giant living structures, almost like the coral that the traders from the sea gates sometimes peddle, but large, so large it almost touches the sky. When you see it, the structures themselves writhe with obscene life. Innumerable black worm-like tendrils of black mold cover them. They beckon you, give in to them, let them take hold. In the sky above you, something massive shifts. Carry on. Yeah, let's just try and find the kids. Whatever's happened to them. You feel as if you are dragged under and into the crushing blackness to unfathomable depths. Stars flash before your eyes again, and once more you see the impossible landscapes. Cyclopean edifices of writhing black shapes, an age of worms. You understand now, this is not some alien dreamscape. This is Warda, their home. The planet upon which you find yourself noticeable for the presence of the Reticulum. The dominant ruling power is the Galilean Empire. Field of arcane energy that surrounds the planet is of Wardra. The Reticulum is a source of all power. Okay, interesting. So this is our home planet. With an arcane field. Okay. And you are the High Priest, the God Regent of a perfect world. And now it is time. The sky sunders, seven eyes see. It comes. Give yourself to it. Willpower. Let's do this. We automatically succeed. Gathering all your willpower, you wrestle back control of your faculties and forge ahead. On the wall ahead you spot it. The festering gangrel of black ichor with two small charged skulls leering from it. The mass of glittering mold pulsates with grotesque, persistent motion as you approach it. Embedded in the collection of small animal bones, nonetheless, you have no problems identifying 2 complete small human skeletons. Grab the bones. One by one, you pry loose the bones from the writhing of the ganglion. Its motions become more and more agitated as you work and weave. Oh, and a wave of relief washes over you as your last piece comes loose. Now you must make your way out of this death trap. The two diminutive safe materialise as if from the very walls themselves, bodies alive with writhing mould. Their blank, idiotic faces stare up at you in grotesque imitation of life. Your blood runs cold as organs that should never shape human voice spill forth and surround spill forth the sound of children laughing. A loud shriek escapes from the horrors in the maelstrom of writhing blackness. The two pathetic creatures are reshaped into a lean forms that tower over you. They do not intend to let you leave. Athletics versus 10. Try dash past them and escape. Yeah, let's try and dash for it. We're athletic enough, so we will automatically succeed. Yeah. Failing left and dashing right, you manage to slip past the meaningless creatures, and before they manage to regain their bearings, you have clambered up the ropes to escape the well. As you flop over the rim of the well onto the ground, a faint mother escapes from below. Man, that was nasty. Okay, let's talk to the mother. The skeletal figure of Marata sits in front of the well, rocking silently back and forth. I have your children's bones. Marita looks up at you and blinks as if waking from a dream. Without a word, she gingerly takes a small bundle of bones in her arms as if it was a swaddling infant. She cradles it for a moment, then looks up at you with grateful eyes. She gently strokes your cheek once, then turns and wanders into the fog. You set her free. Falling to your knees, you retch violently. If it is from the conquering of the mould or the emotional moment, you cannot tell. Kneeling in the grass, you notice a satchel lying where Martia was kneeling. You get a feeling it was left there for you. Slowly, you regain your composure and get to your feet. Shambling away from the world, you suddenly stiffen. Did you just hear something? A child's voice, perhaps? Or was it just the wind? So we get a golden ring, a potion of cure disease, Marissa's cookbook, and some gold. Very nice. Okay. So, a modest but well-crafted golden ring. Marissa's cookbook. Let's see what we get. Vegetable soup, potatoes, carrots, leeks, farmer's omelette, 2 eggs, potatoes, onions. Excellent. We've got to equip the modest but well-crafted golden ring, and we can basically have something that cures disease. Fantastic. Let's get into the kitchen. So what can we make? We could make the omelette. Yeah, let's make the omelette. Are you better at crafting than I am? That is the question. Yes, she is. So she's the one that needs to craft. Okay, so let's do a farmer's omelette. Okay. Very nice. And we'll craft some vegetable soup. Yeah. Yeah, that's not enough for the recipe. Okay. Okay, so we have some... Yeah, we have farmer's omelettes, vegetable soup. So we don't have to use up our rations as much. Fantastic. Okay. Eventually we will want to get rid of stuff. The cutlass, the light club I'm going to get rid of. He won't give us anything for the grags. Okay. He hasn't really got anything else we want besides some of the vitality stuff, but that is very expensive. Okay, so where do we want to go next? I know there's 3 of the hounds up here, which is nasty, which is not really great. And she also wants us to try and get the seal back, which is going to be nasty in itself, to be honest. Would be helpful to get. Yes, to send. Yeah. Let's get into the cave. Let's see if we can find... Oh, there's something there that sees us. Well, that's a lot of crabs. Yeah, so he needs to go at the back. Let's begin the combat. She missed. That's a lot of crustaceans. Let's defend because we can have them held in this position. Crit hit and they're starting to panic. Yeah, injured to its leg. I like the fact that all the creatures here actually have stats. Crit hit again. Backstab, fantastic. So we wiped out the crabs and got a ton of experience. Got some of our arrows back. Okay, what do we have here? Some rope, lamp. Let's try and pick it. Yeah, got XP for picking it, which is fantastic. Hand axe, breastplate, sword pants, gold. Old and ruined shipping crates littered this part of the cave. Only smugglers would use this place like this to store their goods. Perhaps there are other similar caches to be found on the Outer Isles. Okay. So we got a breastplate. It's medium armor. Yeah, we need it. I've yet to come across... Soak is how much damage we absorb. Encumbrance. Okay, so yeah, let's get that up. Increase effects of dodge, armor effects, yeah. So let's just check our attributes. Yeah, stealth is down because of our armor, so if we want to stealth, we have to be aware of that. Dodge is down because of our armor. Okay. Initiative, we've got penalties because of the alcohol. Right. Small light axe. It's not as good as the dagger we bought. Right. So you can have the backup torch or lamp. Awareness is better than mine. What's here? And that's the back where we became. Okay. Large misshapen crabs emerge from the water all around you. Initially or not, you see any beasts have laid an ambush. Okay. So Kate's gonna have to go first. Okay. You're gonna have to hold those off, and you deal with the crab. You missed. Yeah, she's taking a bit of a hit. Right. And we got a backstab. Fantastic. So what's down here? Oh, there's someone. Who goes there? A haggard man dressed in the livery of the Nautical Guild huddles apprehensively in the corner of a small chamber you're standing in. His lips are dry and cracked, and he appears to be parched. Dead Emperors, please tell me you found a way out of this pit. What are you doing here, you say? They took the bodies of the drowned men. They took the bodies of the drowned men and women I've known for years, all blue and swollen, dragged them into this cave. Crabs are as big as horses, and how can such a thing be? What's wrong with this place? In any case, I was too weak to fight back when I landed, and they must have thought I was dead. It dragged me into the darkness. But when I heard those sounds, claws rendering dead flesh, something awoke in me. I kicked and screamed as best I could, and they let me go. I ran as fast as I could, but I turned the darkness and ended up here. I could hear them moving about in the caves around me, and I didn't dare try and make it out. If you hadn't come here, I would have died from thirst. The way out should be clear for you now. Thank you so much. I'll live to see another day. By the golden dead, I'll be amending my wicked ways if I make it out of here. No more dice or whoring. Good luck. The desperate man wastes no time scrambling past you towards the fresh air and red safety. Better Ariel. Kate seems flustered, poor bastard. Sounds like he's losing his mind the way he was talking. Trapped down here for days. He's an arse, but he doesn't deserve that. None of them did. Okay. Let's try and pick the lock. Picked it. Some potions. Not too bad. Not too bad. But I think this is where we shall call it quits for today, folks. As our party is, as the two survivors, Kane and Kate, stare off into the gloom of the fouled caves, as we wonder what has happened to everyone else. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been Skald against the Black Priory, and I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye.